Hey viewers, welcome back to Let's Play Citizen Sleeper. Oh, I shouldn't let that fill up. Oh well. Is it worth... well, not worth popping a booster now though, is it? Anyhow, I'm fading. I'm about to be home invaded. Something like that, so... we're gonna see how this goes. I need to work on making some money. Ethan, cynical bounty hunter. Oh dear. Man, I wish I could do like a Woody Harrelson in a southern accent, because that would really love this guy. Hold the sleeper, comes close behind you. Don't you run. Now we're gonna... A strike across your back knocks you face down onto the floor. I told you not to run, idiot. Ethan pulls you up. He's wearing a wide smirk and a slick jacket, and you immediately know he is terrible news. Get all the way out here, then stay put? He laughs a cruel laugh. That a sleeper thing? You're my first. You barely hear him. You notice the handgun he has leveled at your chest, and it's hard to take your eyes off it. He reaches down with his other hand and slips some kind of ring from a belt loop and taking his eyes off it. Make it to the eye, though, it's pretty good. This place isn't so bad. Bars, markets, people. I pull most of my contracts at asteroid caves or off of godforsaken moons. He splits the ring into two perfect circles. It's hard to hit civilization where there's so much space to pass through. Yeah, might as well ask questions. Who are you? Just a freelancer on a contract. He reaches over to slide the rings around your wrists. Go easy. Make a break for it. You see a chance the moment his eyes leave you to watch the rings. You spin, knocking him away and sprinting down the corridor. Then the shot rings out, echoing off the metal so loud it hurts your ears. A bullet hole smokes in the wall beside your head. You freeze as Ethan closes the gap. This is a very boring routine. Trust me, I've seen it all before. He slips the rings over your trembling wrists. Ethan nudges you to start walking. Through the ship and home, he whistles, going easy. You stumble down the corridor, your hands behind you, your mind racing. Tired. Your daddy's at SNR. They want you home for dinner. Ethan yawns, continues to nudge you down the corridor. Shame to come all the way out here just to head back to SNR right away. The tracker of yours makes this too quick. I was hoping you'd put up a bit more of a chase, you know? Run in battle to the bright market maybe, or hold out in the low end. There's a few establishments I would have enjoyed checking out while I asked around. You walk along in silence for a little while longer, desperately trying to think of a way to escape. That SNR tracker will be the death of you. I have an idea. It interrupts your thoughts. How about on the way back to the ship we stop for a drink? I'm lying. He laughs his own joke. I have a better idea. This better not be one of those when you do a dramatic pause and then try to jump me, because I'm pretty tired of that. Although, Miss Ethan, I got myself thinking, what's the rush here? Here we are in one of the most lawless joints in the surrogate systems. We are heading for the exit. He pauses, and you trudge on in silence. Okay, here's the idea, starts Ethan. You and me make a little arrangement. Here are the terms. He turns you to face him. You run, you leave. You try to abandon the eye, I shoot you. You plot, you scheme, you try to kill me, I shoot you. But, he smiles, you come meet me at an establishment of my choice every few cycles and you pay my tab, I don't shoot you. He pauses. You don't pay my tab, you rattles his handgun. You get the idea. I don't think he's letting me go, but I get it. Okay then, that sounds to me like a deal. He stretches. You know, I really thought I was going to have to kill you, but this is so much better. He clicks something in his belt and the rings release from your wrists. I'm going to see if I can find my old stool at the compressor club. Come see me there. He aims the handgun at you, squinting down the sight. Let me just remind you that body of yours is one big tracker, so don't even think about leaving the eye. Oh no. Ethan turns and strides off down the corridor, slipping his handgun away. The mix of relief and terror you feel is overwhelming. What are you going to do? Oh, new drive. What do I got now? Fix the ambergris, free Neo Vent, get to know Memphis, pay Ethan's tab, and survive. Wait for Ethan to rack up a tab. Okay. gonna buy one of those ship mine cryos, or ship mine pieces. What I need is work. Don't have any more data for Feng. I do have more data for Feng. Feng will pay you well for any Solheim data you dredge up. Let's do that. Need the money. Okay, so we've done that. Got paid. Can talk to Feng. As we enter the bay, Feng is nowhere to be seen. Banks of servers and machines blink out of the dark in staccato rhythms. Unseeing eyes of the station's digital ghosts. Shitheads. Feng's voice echoes from behind a stack, followed by the hammer of a fist on metal casing. Those snaky shitheads. Who's snaky? Sleeper! Feng's smiling head pops up from behind a stack. Just the emulated consciousness I've been eager to see. Come back here. You pick your way between the thrumming stacks, trying not to trip on those bundles of cables that blanket the dark floor. Feng is sat in front of a set of monitors mounted to a stack. Tell me, Sleeper, what do you see here? Feng waves at a monitor to his side, glowing with pale lists of information. They lean in closer, looking for the links in the data. The tables seem to be filled with personal information, names, genders, dates, ID numbers, all of them marked of institutional records. Taking a guess here? Shitheads? Feng laughs. Maybe not all of them, but what kind of shitheads? Solheim. Bingo. He taps the terminal. I pulled these from the data you brought in, all employees of the isolation owners, and he leans past and scrolls to list down. This one. This is a sneaky shithead. He stabs the screen with a finger. The name reads Hardin Hurst. Who's Hardin? That, says Feng, giving him a sideways look, is the thing. He drags a stool up beside him and motions for you to sit. There so happens to be a Hardin Hurst in Havenage. He waits for your reaction. In Havenage. That's right, he's right here in the station now. Feng leans back in his chair. Just think about it. Decades ago, Hardin worked on the station as a... Feng leans across the corner. Senior Strategic Operations Executive. Feng races sideways at you. Our Hardin was keeping the money coming in from Solheim. He defined priority growth initiatives by making sure the extractors they contracted out to were hooked into a system that outsourced all the risk and kept the profit. Good old Hardin shuttled thousands of Palladium rush workers into an infrastructure which meant that their cut of the work they put straight back into Solheim. How do you know all this? I grew up here, Sleeper. This is my history. I'm a child of the collapse. Feng turns back to his screen, staring hard at the strings of code floating by. Before I was born, my parents were Solheim contractors. They ate in Solheim canteens, worked on Solheim ships, they breathed Solheim air, and slept in Solheim beds. Feng's voice rises as he speaks. His hands fist on the terminal edge. And the work they paid for that existence, the cycles of hard extraction out in the belt, Solheim took their cut. This was a company town, so to speak. My parents were just another in a long line of freelance contractors willing to risk their lives for a shot at anything like that poverty. Disposal. This guy, stabbing hard muscle with his finger, strategized all that, did the sums, and then somehow, thousands and thousands of cycles later, is still going, still here, crawling in the walls of some shithead snake. He survived the revolution. But how? These guys, they were big time. There's a lot of money they can get you if you were a company man. Feng relaxes a little. How is Hardin still kicking? I really don't know. He turns to you and smiles. So we're gonna go find out. Hardin's now a big shot in the shipyards, just a few degrees back around the eye from here. Feng brings up a map of the lower eye. Havenage might be born out of Merlin's revolutionary zeal. By the flat hierarchy, it is not. Hardin happened to float to the top. Feng zooms in on the far yards. Feng grimaces. The thing is, I don't have access to those systems. The shipyard crew is pretty paranoid and they don't like anyone from systems digging around their stuff. Plus, we need more than just the name of a Solheim exec. We need proof. Feng holds up a thumbnail-sized drive. That's where this little creation of mine comes in. I call it a ripper worm. He turns the drive between his fingers. It'll rip through any digital storage and spin out a silken thread of filtered data. This one is set in the scent of Hardin Hurst. He hands it over. Getting into the compound might be tricky. Feng puts a hand on your shoulder. Do you, however, have a particular knack for remote access? Feng grins. If you can extract yourself a Havenage cipher from a Havenage agent, they sometimes carry them among their data caches. You can crack open the compound's network and slot the worm in through any open port. You never even need to go near the shipyards. So what do you say? Up for it? Yeah, Feng's a good dude, and I need more friends than enemies in this place. I knew it. I knew you'd be happy to catch the snake. And don't worry, once we nail this guy, I'll start working on the tracker of yours. Also, that's important. I haven't forgotten. Feng scratches his chin. Anything the worm gets, they'll send it back here. There's something wrong here, and I aim to get to the rotten core. You leave Feng digging through data among the wires and machines of the old station. As you walk out, you try to imagine the eyes it once was. A vast machine running smooth and strong, directed by people like Hardin. A vast Solheim-built machine into which thousands poured from the surrogate systems, looking for a new life. The hope of a better future, engineered to line someone else's pockets. It's an idea you were intimately familiar with. You think of Hardin, still alive, still part of this place. I wonder if the past is ever truly past. Oh, gotta drive. Okay, so time to make some work. No, time to do some work, make some money. So, let's see what I get if I do this. So, yard hands, condition. Well, either way, it works out. What's this here? And this. Let's assist a shipbuilder. I can afford to lose another energy because I can just go eat. Positive outcome. Yard hand and cryo. That's not a lot of money. I think money's my priority right now. Oh, the ship's done. Akita is crouched in the computing core of the ambergris, swearing to herself when you enter. She doesn't look up. These shits completely ruin the core's connectors when they cut it. She holds up a thick fistful of ragged wires. The ship mine they ripped out won't even be usable without replacing these. She throws the bundle of wires across the room. Amateurs. Can we fix it? There's nothing to repair. We need an entire ship mine, not exactly the first thing you could expect to dredge up from Scrap Vader. She sighs. Fragments, maybe. Sections of a mine, but a complete ship mine? No way. Akita climbs out of the cooling well where the ship mine should be. The space suddenly crowded with her on the same level as you, towering over you as she stoops beneath the low curved ceiling. Come on. Nothing to be done here now. She leads you back through the guts of Amber, though you could find the way back yourself. The repair process has left you familiar with the cutter's idiosyncratic layout. All diagonal angles and bundled tubes. Yeah, that one time I showed up here. Repair bots, do my bidding. So what do we do now? Akita seems lost in thought, and you focus on the corridors, ducking below conduits and passing through bulkheads. Eventually you arrive in the galley, though it's hard to tell. Most of the benches and prep surfaces are covered in half-stripped components and welded hull patches. Akita shoves a box of filters to the floor and sits. There's no way around it, she starts out of nowhere. We need a new ship mind. I mean, I can salvage one. I like your confidence, Sleeper. Maybe if we check the board exchange or speak to some scrap dealers. She rubs her forehead. Seems I'm about to do something very stupid, but hey, I came here, didn't I? Why not make a run of it? She fixes you with a hard stare. Sleeper, you're all I've got. No crew, no friends, you're it. She looks uncomfortable. I appreciate the time you put in on Amber, and I'm sure she would too, if she could. What I'm saying is if you screw me on this, I will kill you. She leans over and hands you a stack of chits. A big stack of chits. You don't dare to count them. Give me that shit, mind, Sleeper. Don't make me regret this. You won't. She sighs. Look, just get out of here before I change my mind. You slip out of the galley and you head back towards the main lock. As you do, Amber growls and creaks like a caged animal. You reach out a hand. No. Time to find Akita's ship mind. Somehow. How much did you give me? Oh. Like, that was like 100? 120 chits? Okay. Well, just so happens, you're still in town. Let's buy me a ship mine fragment. So no more fragments, but now I need to find the manufacturer. What are you selling here? Okay, we're on your way back. Oh, there's that tab. Let me play this. What's that give me? Let me pull some of this gel because I got the shit mine. Let's stall. Low end. Right, we gotta climb free spoke. Okay. Well, let's try and... Is this how we get to the ship mine something? Yeah, okay. So, you know what? Because after all... let's not gamble and lose money. Let's actually win. 100% Austin, play the exchange. Cryo, trusted trader. So get some money off that. All right. Should probably buy some food. It's nice. And let's work a shift. So nothing bad here. Tell us save my ass from that guy who put the glass at me. Nice, positive outcome. Good service, plus 15 cryo. Got a couple more rounds and 3 dice. So let's have a nap, I guess. See what I do for dice. Not a lot of hacking dice in that run. Ooh, pair of 6s and a 2. Nice. First things first. No, that would give me Hunter. I think that's actually okay. I just need to stock up on energy so I can escape first. How many cycles is this for? You see Ethan at a distance shouting for the bar for more drinks. This bill isn't going to be small, is it? Oh boy. Not great. You know what? I think I'm going to go big here. Let's get all my energy back. Let's get a fungus from this. We'll splurge. We'll splurge. Your mouth stings as your sensorium sends warning signals over and over. This is the good stuff. Got a little of yours. Okay, now where's the ore to exchange? Here we go. Make some more money. Scrap by latent and parcel of traders with a nice markup. You start taking a sense of the traders to trust. Believe. Fabricator. Oh, okay. I need 3 fragments. One of you guys come back with your fragments again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Okay, that's a lot. Let's do some hacking in case any of these dice do scan. That'll do. The Havenage members broadcasting on the open network. Open data. Yeah. Here it comes. Those familiar threads wrap around you, bind you, test you. Entities submit. Enter strange head advantage. Sealed dog cannot save you. Oh crap! In that glowed head, you see whirling strings of data, so many spinning out of the thread to tear from those thin skinning without being rolled around. What happened in this region? The threads squeeze and lose any sympathy you might have had. You must escape. Strike. You lash out once more, pushing Hunter back, severing threads that regrow as fast as they're moving. As you slip away, you realize you have to find a way to kill Hunter once and for all. This is getting too dangerous. Oh, okay, crap. I was not expecting that. Alright, that changes things a bit. Okay, let's see. Neoven needs a ship. Oh, Neoven also needs a ship mine. Well, nuts. But I feel like that's on. Well, it's not on a clock though. The only ticking clock I have that's ready, I think, is the compressor club. Ethan and his tab. Everything else is under control. Other than the fact that I'm literally dying. Well, I think it's time to fix that. Without regular doses of stabilizer, sleeper bodies actively decay. A corporate insurance policy to disincentivize escapees like you. Well, let's see how much that restores me. Condition repaired, stabilized body repaired, minus one stabilizer. Alright, we're back in it. And I hate to blow this much cryo, but this is a drive as well. Sabine. They keep changing your name. Sorry, guys. Sabine is sailing off the case and stabilizing mile by mile. You haven't been able to talk with her since your last visit. Okay, Toshiro takes the chits and hands you a file and asks if it's doesn't respond. Is that? That's new. Unit 207F passkey. Passkey for department and talk to the stabilizer file. As you quickly leave the surgery, eager to be away from Toshiro's glare, you notice something wrapped around the stabilizer file clutched tightly in your hand. You open your hand and a thin film is marked with holes and sigils unrolls around the vial. At one end it has a hard metal strip like a handle. Suspect the handle. The metal handle is worn and pitted, but you can see a set of numbers imprinted into it, 207F, and then crudely scratched into the handle at some later date, low end. Good thing I just bought access there. Inspect the film. You hold the cloudy film up to the light. It's perforated with an ornate pattern of holes. You make out a word among the markings, passkey. This is an entry key for somewhere. For a moment you consider going back to the surgery to return the key, and then quickly think better of it. Did Sabine want you to have this? Or is Toshiro passing on a message? Time to head to the low end to find out. Drive complete, upgrade point? Yes. Alright. And scrap. Thrill Seeker. Where do I upgrade? That's the cryo. That would let me save a lot of cryo. Reroll all your expense per cycle. All cryo actions descend by 20%. Okay, that seems to be my main. I mean, they're all good points, but I'm gonna shoot for that, I think. Thrill Seeker. So I need 1, 2, 3 more points. Let's try and finish something instead of throwing myself thin. Where is Shibuya? Let's do this. Sister Shibuya. Yard hand, cryo. Lieutenant Mina, worker and daughter. Okay, so more NPCs. This is the one I get cryo from, right? Oh no. Oh yeah, interface. Okay, I think that's our next goal. But let's leave Lemia for now. Let's go check that one apartment complex. Unlock apartment. You find the entrance to the apartment. It's passkey symbol obscured through layers of graffiti. Who lives here? This might be a bad call. Apartment unlocked. Place of a passkey. Okay, the lock plunks open. The metal doors swing and into the dark. Oh, run down below the apartment. As you push the door open, the automatic lights flicker on inside the apartment. They reveal yellowing plastic panels, the curved shape of walnut utility units. They try to simulate routine life for a range of every surface. You step inside, clicking the door shut behind. If I mispronounce any words here, by the way, it's because I learned most of my English, even though I speak English first language, by reading when I was a kid. So I have a lot of pronunciation errors that I'm still correcting to this date. Like, for example, plaid, which I just pronounced, and zealot, which is zealot. So, quick aside there. You step inside, clicking the door shut behind. The amber light of the aging fixtures glaze everything with pale orange. The work surfaces hold a variety of objects, indistinct in the dull lighting. A pale blue light drifts from a doorway at the end of the room. Have a look at the surfaces first. Smudges through the thin layer of dust suggest a recent, rare, and hurried visit. They trace a path with the water dispenser, the auto wash, then to a cabinet still half open. On the shelf sits an empty pill case. What's in the doorway? You across the cramped utility room with its auto wash, dispensers, water closet towards the doorway. Through the doorway is a dark, warm room lit only by the faint glow of the terminal screen. Let's check out the room first. A bunk is tucked into the wall, the blankets ruffled. The wall desk glitters with rows of vials and containers. A briefcase lab sits open, loaded with rows of reagents and compounds you do not recognize. In comparison, this room is clean, ordered, and controlled. Is this Sabine's place? As you approach, there's a crackle from somewhere in the dark. Sleeper? Sabine's voice shakily echoes through the apartment. Welcome to my home. I'm sorry I can't be there. I have had to make alternate arrangements. You hear rattling noises, static. I was able to record this message, but I don't dare show my face. Something is happening with Yadigan. I no longer trust them. Their voice becomes distant, slipping behind the background noise. I have something to ask of you. I want you to get me out. Yadigan were supposed to hide me, to protect me, but after everything happened, I was desperate. And after that, I was too tired to care. The noise, like waves over the recording. But I'm done with them. I want out. Screw the debt. But I need insurance, something I can hold against them. I have my suspicions, but I can't be sure. I need information, and as you know, you need me. Pause. Something clicking in the dark. This isn't a threat. You have to understand my position here. Another pause. I know sleepers. I've been here before. I can help you, but not with Yadigan's noose around my neck. Get me data. Get me information. Get me something that I can use against Yadigan. Then I can get out and you can get what you need. Please. Waves of static cut into Sabine's voice. Bring it here to my terminal. I'll get to it when I can. You look around the tiny room and try to imagine Sabine living here, working at the desk, sleeping in the bunk, blinking into the terminal in the dark. The recording cuts to static, filling the room with its white hiss and silence. Access the terminal. You sit in front of the humming terminal and hit a few keys. Sabine has left an access port open, but the rest is encrypted, locked away behind passcodes. It seems Sabine might not trust you as much as they want to think. What does Sabine need to hide from? And what debt do they owe to Yadigan? You try to assemble the pieces, but too many are missing. The only thing you know is that without stabilizer, your body will die. You glance at the briefcase slab on the desk, its glass glinting in the dark. You turn away and leave, the door clunking shut behind you. Back in the corridor, you notice the scrawled graffiti of a blade on the opposite wall. Yadigan. You feel yourself being drawn into something you don't quite understand. Okay, you drive. Get Sabine out. Extract Yadigan data for Sabine. Now, here's the thing. I think I've got a fair bit of... I got 3 already, and that seems to be the magic number. 3 it is. Sabine's terminal sits open in the apartment. The next week data to be upgraded. Okay, so I'll get paid for this, sadly, but... I'm busy. Getting hacked. The terminal chirps, the data quickly tucked away in Sabine's encrypted system. Continue. As you turn away from the terminal, the final cache of Yadigan data uploaded, the air crackles with white noise. Sleep. Sabine's voice weaker before it comes to a haze. Sabine. A sigh of relief comes with layers of noise. Calls were coming in from somewhere on the station. This has to be short to cut off from Yadigan monitoring me. The voice is hushed and distant, and you try to focus on it. The data you're bringing in from Yadigan agents, there's something in it I don't understand. A shrill howl roused through the signal. I wonder if that's Hunter. This data is all gleaned from their implants, records of duration with their nervous systems, performance analysis, error rates, usage data. I installed them because the implants I didn't enable any of this functionality. The voice dips underneath the level of the noise like a swimmer slipping beneath the water. Listen to the waves for a few seconds before Sabine reemerges. There has to be some baked in the vector's interface. And that's not all. The systems compiling this data are connected to some kind of transmission protocol. It's being broadcast. Wait, why? Every Yadigan enforcer is equipped with black market implants. Retinal enhancements, retinal boosters, pain suppressors. These implants are gathering data among themselves. Enforcers' bodies and performance. Why? I can't tell. I can promise you these foot soldiers have no idea this is going on. The background phone switches dropping their brain rumble. If they knew, I would imagine they'd be happy with the situation. Yadigan could have a mutant on their hands. Lean towards the terminal, strained to listen to Sabine's faint voice. I need a few cycles poised all together, but this might be information I need to pressure Yannick into releasing my debt. Yannick? He's one of the heads of Yadigan. step back from the terminal. What does Yadigan have to gain from monitoring his own members? Try to recall what he know about the gang. Think of Toshiro, sitting his binder, his weird tear-rubbing and set full of hard eyes. What data could they be gathered? And more importantly, where are they sending it? Flexibly rub your forehead, trying to think. Okay, really press smile. How do they come to be Yadigan's doctor in the first place? You think of their kindness, their care, but also that glazed look of recognition that they gave you when they first met you. That look stays in your mind as you slip out and back out of the apartment, and still around as you close up and quickly boarding to the station, unable to shake that pleasant sensation of being observed. Alright, so that's more cycles. That's got 3 more cycles. Let's not start another new set of NPCs here. There's basically nothing else I can do, I think, so time for a nap. Time for a nap. Oh. Okay. What's an active scene? The sidereal horizon looks impossibly vast, a landscape of plating and frames. All along her flanks, torches flicker, drones maneuver, arc lights glint. The sense of scale of the industry is both stunning and strangely unsettling. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm gonna have to save your lives, aren't I? She's quite beautiful, I think. You turn to see a figure a little way down the walkway, leaning at the railing. He is thin, ragged, his work gear poorly fitting and loose. Torches the sidereal horizon flicker in his eyes as he turns to you. Lem, taking his back from the rail, and a child standing beside him, staring out at the ship. And this is Mina, he adds with a smile. Hi, Lem. Hi, he replies plainly, then shifts to look closer down the rail. Mina stares and tucks herself behind Lem, and dutifully picks her up. Mina looks from Lem's chest, a dark brown eye twinkling from that rough material. Working on her then? Lem asks eagerly, gesturing to the vast ship. Or just admiring? He shifts Mina's weight to his other arm. Working? Me too, me too. He flashes a Havenage pass. I knew it just to look at you. I mean, he stumbles a little over his words, not wanting to be misunderstood. I mean, you look like a worker. She's Mina and I's ticket out of this place. Our escape vector, so to speak. The ship? You haven't heard? Anyone who takes a Havenage contract on the sidereal horizon will be entered into a draw for the transit support crew. He smiles. We won't get to sleep the journey through. But a couple of decades of service will be nothing for me and Mina makes landfall in a new world. Decades? It's a long trip. He straightens up, stretching his back. That's a colony ship, friend. The Celis Foundation is sending thousands of people to settle a system well outside the reach of the core worlds. It'll be a totally independent colony. No surrogacy, no corporations. The Celis Foundations? They're Havenage's client, yeah. Some wealthy project in the core systems. Interested in independence and self-sufficiency and all that. They'll hire the whole shipyard out, help rekit it and everything. He strokes Mina's hair. Someone else's dream, I suppose, but that doesn't mean people like me and Mina can't tag along on it. Mina responds by pushing his hand away. Daddy, she whispers. Rude. Blowing an exaggerated, grumpy face. She glances furtively at you as she plays with a set of dog tags that hang from Lem's neck. I'm just chatting a little, Meanie. Hey, Daddy sec. He turns back to you and you suddenly notice how tired he looks. I'm not up in the Havenage crew yet, but I'll work my way in. You can do it too, friend. We have to stick together. He smiles a little shakily, and you wonder how long he's been working to break into the official shipyard crew. For sure. He looks at the sidereal horizon, as if trying to pull energy from the flickering torches from the vast hull. We gotta hold out, okay? You aren't quite sure if he's talking to you. That's how it works. While he stares out, Mina catches your eye curiously. You agree, Mina? She straightens up and meets your eye. Daddy loves me. She says it stubbornly, daring you to question her. Lem smiles and lifts Mina. That's it. We hold on. He smiles sheepishly at you. We are just a couple of softies, and this is not right, Mina. He sets her down, standing by his side, and she clings to his leg. Gotta go feed this one. He pats her back. Maybe see you on the shift, huh? He turns and they walk away down the walkyard, away from the shipyard. You see them talking, and a moment later, he turns around and stops. See, robot! Her shout echoes down the walkway, and she flashes you a parting smile before running to catch up with them. You watch them move before you turn back to the impossible scale of the sidereal horizon and take it out. Oh. Look, I got so much to do. Okay, well, I think we can call it here, probably. Yeah, alright. So we'll end the cycle. And then I think we'll call it here. I have a lot more on a plate than I had on my plate. Just such a spicy mushrooms day. Oof, this is a hacking day. But we'll get to that next time, viewers. Thanks for watching, hope you're enjoying, and catch you later.